I said before, I believe in our team. I do believe in our team. And we're going to work hard to make our team better. And I hope the players respond the right way. And it's not going to be for you. The fans, yes. Because if it was up to you, we're 6 foot under already. We're dead and buried and gone. Gone. And just because you got beat on the last play, that can't affect the next play. Or that's breaking you. Your frustration is breaking you. Just because you miss a block, or you get blocked, or you miss a tackle, or you fumble the ball. What does it take to break you?
Everything you put into it is right out in front of you. Let's go get this thing. Keep it going. Show me you get it. Show me you want to do it. Be better. Let's go.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the long run. I'm your boy. You know who I am. The one, the only, the crazy piano man at your service, up front and center. This morning, welcome to this Thursday edition of the long run and everything. Good morning, Bishop. Let's get ready to work, sir. Let's get ready to work. Let's get ready to work. Let's do the doggone thing. Good morning to everyone here today. Well, a couple more days and, and some breakfast. We're going to be ready for Eastern Illinois and Alabama. And good morning to my producer, Dwight, and to everyone. But before I get here and I'll bring Bishop on up, let me go in this chat and let me see what's happening. First of all, this morning, let me see who's going to be first on the list here. I see Stephen Hicks and the Voices of No Mercy. Good morning, Stephen Hicks. How you doing, my man? And Roll Tide to you. Let me see. Hold on, wait a minute now. What's going on here? Okay, he's there. All right, just making sure. All right. Good morning. Wait a minute. Y'all already know what's about to happen right here. Right here. She has her own. It is none other than the queen of the honeybees. What the business is, Latoya, we're playing, girl. Good morning, Bishop. How you doing, man?
Man, bless.
Oh, man,
hey, we getting one day closer to the game day.
Yes, sir. Peace and blessings to Bishop. Peace and blessings to TP. Are you with me? What's up? What's up? What's up, William Bryant? Roll Tide to you. Jeff Stapleton. Well, good morning and Roll Tide to you, Big Dean, the main man. Good morning and Roll Tide to you, sir. Hope you're feeling better.
Yeah, definitely.
Good morning again to my producer. And then there's Bishop here. There's Jeff again. Good morning, Gwen Quince. What the business is, girl? Quit playing. You know too. Quit playing, girl. All right, quit playing. That's right. You know what the business is. Let me see who else up in this joint today. On this Thursday. We're going to kind of talk for a few minutes and everything because I can't stay long again today. Got to get back to class. Bishop is getting to be about that time. And Piano Man is one step closer to what he's been working for years now and everything. And I can't stop now. And I'm going to tell you what, I'm at the hardest part of the statistics part of things. And you would think it would be easy as much as I'm in the stats when it comes to sports, but I'm coming to find out that as it relates to real life, it don't quite work that way.
No, you always find out there's a random sample that hasn't been accounted for.
That's it, man. And so those random samples is some serious, man. Good gracious life. Good,
Yeah.
So anyway, but let me see, that's about it. I've been all the way up to the top. Wait a minute, let me make sure. I want to make sure I don't want to miss anybody. So that's that going there. So let's go on down. I see Austin. Yes, good morning, Austin. You and my producer Dwight. I owe you an apology. Yes, I did look at it. I saw it, and and I do have it printed out here. And I had to correct someone this morning on another page because a lot of people are on this win and end thing. It's not quite that simple. Now, I will be the first to admit, Austin and Dwight, I can't stand what I'm reading. I can't stand it. Bishop, I'm from the old school. If I beat you, I beat you, and it matters. You see what I'm saying? If I beat you, I beat you. But in this case, and we're going to go over this in just a second, and everything. So Austin,
you know what you talk about, no doubt.
Shout out to you. You saw it, and because I'm just going to be honest with y'all, being honest with you, from what I was hearing, even the sports pundits were saying win and end. But when you go back and look at what the rules are saying, it's not quite that simple. And I do too. I would rather have the divisions back instead of having all this one big thing, because I'm telling you now, Bishop, didn't I say the other morning that I feel a sham coming? Somebody's gonna get the shaft.
I'll pull that receipt. Yeah.
Didn't I say that the other morning?
Yeah.
Before Dwight and Austin even presented this, I said, I feel a sham coming. I feel something coming. So to all the fans in the chat, to all of the Bama fans in the chat, brace, and Double A said it the other day, brace yourself. Brace yourself. Just brace yourself.
Because
brace yourself.
Because what a lot of people don't understand is now Tulane and Notre Dame is sure-ins.
And that takes away spots.
That's what people. I was like, oh, it's 12 spots. No, it's 10.
10.
10.
And guess what? Steve, even though Bama is sitting in a good spot at 10, but it's also a dangerous spot.
That's why I keep telling my people, no, we got to win out. Don't leave nothing to chance. Don't allow them to get into trying to do all of this strength of schedule, because they already know you can't do that if you're going to allow Notre Dame in.
Yeah, Jeff, wait a minute. Yeah, there you are. Jeff, I got to put that up there. It's, bruh, I couldn't have put it any better. We've been saying it all year. The SEC is beating each other up. But we can't, that's just the way it's going, though. And when you are a great conference, this bound to happen. And all of these other conferences are hollering, we got the toughest schedule. But look what's happening in the SEC. Hey, what's up, Toughest Nails? Good morning and roll tide to you. But y'all.
Hey, Piano Man. But here's the craziest thing. What the Big Ten and a lot of these conferences do, they started seeing it and they got rid of some games. We're the only one that stayed with the schedule and just played it out and made the best team win.
Mm-hmm. And bruh, it's not like that right now. I'm telling you. And I'm gonna say this. Toughest Nails, good morning. Let me tell you something. And Bishop, and I know Greg Sankey ain't listening, but you got suckered. They suckered you into scheduling a 9-game conference. They suckered you. They going somewhere, sucker. Can't you see what's happening right now? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, Bishop.
And hey, all I know is, see, once we go through this gauntlet, what they didn't know is that, hey, even though they thought they got us, what it's going to prove, who is the best conference, bar none. Who plays the toughest strength of schedule, bar none.
Exactly.
Documentation beat conversation. They can talk all they want. They know what time it is.
Jeff, once again, brother, you listen, you not just preaching to the choir, you preaching to the preachers. You preaching, bro, because guess what? It's not happening to those two said conferences. You're right. It's not happening. It's not happening to them. It's not. It's not.
And I give Texas Tech his due. They're doing what they need to do for their schedule. Mm-hmm. But is their schedule strength of the SC schedule strength?
It's not.
Even if it's not middle of the pack teams, is their strength of schedule the same?
It's not, Bishop.
It's not. We know that. We know. We came from there. We know.
Good morning, Ty Simpson, Burner Roll Tide. He said, I'm just as confused why anyone thought a 9-game in-conference schedule was a good idea in the first place, and the second place, and the third, the fourth, and to the nth degree, Ty Simpson, Burner. I don't get it. We're having issues, and now you're gonna add. Then what you're gonna do in the next 2 years? Add a 10-game schedule? Yeah, because that's what's coming. I'm telling you now, that's what's coming. Only in the SEC. Yeah, somebody get suckered into doing something when you're not paying attention. What's going on around you? Do you see the Big Ten doing that? That's what Jeff is. Wait a minute, I got to go back to Jeff. Where you at, Jeff? Where your statement at, bro? Do you see the Big Ten doing it? Nope. Do you see the Big 12 doing? The Big 12 doing it? No. Do you see the PAC doing it? Or the ACC? Nope. Nope. And nope. Only in the SEC. That ought to tell you something right there. Go ahead, Bishop.
No. What I was gonna piggyback off you. If they do it, they pick and choose who's on their schedule. Because they don't allow a Big Ten don't allow a lot of SEC versus Big Ten games go to protect their. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, holler if you hear me.
I hear you, and I'm hollering at the same time. I'm with you, Ty Simpson, Burner. And good morning, Icebox. How you doing, bro?
Good morning.
Good morning. But
I'm on air.
You're on there.
Yeah, Icebox. Yes, sir.
Hey, Bishop, congratulations on your win this past weekend, even though I hate it. But I want to propose something to you guys. Y'all are talking about the subject that I've been contemplating for the last 2 weeks, or if not the last 2 years. SEC, can you imagine if we only played 1 or 2, possibly 3 tough games a year? How many people would be in that top 12 right now, or by the end of the year? How many SEC teams would be there? Do you think about it?
6.
No. It'd probably be more like 8, 9, could be 10. If we played the schedule that Ohio State, Michigan, we have to throw Indiana in there now. If we played that kind of schedule, the whole top 10 would be full of SEC teams. And we won't be beating each other up, ready to go. We got depth, more depth than what them teams ever thought about. I'm proposing, because they're going to, a 9-game schedule next year?
That's it.
SEC. All right. So if we're going to do that, why don't we just have our own dadgum league? Forget the NCAA. Take our money and put it back into the Southern schools. All we need is probably about another 2 teams to put in the SEC. We've got it. I guarantee you, ESPN, SEC Network, all them, they would be throwing money over to the SEC because they know the rest of the country's football ain't worth crap.
It's really not. It's not, and they know this. And what got to me, and since we're on the subject, Icebox and Bishop, and to the chat as well. Thank you. And to my sissy Kimberly, what's up with you, Kimberly? Roll Tide. I'm gonna tell you something. Now, y'all remember when all of this started? Let's just take it to the Pac-12 for just a second. Y'all remember when the Pac-12 decided to migrate some to the Big Ten, and then some were just scattered abroad and went elsewhere, or went whatever. And if you notice, only Oregon State and was it Stanford? No. Oregon State and
Washington State
stayed. Remember that? Well, if somebody go back and I was telling someone a while ago who got the raw end of that deal to a certain degree, where teams like Colorado, teams like UCLA, teams like just a couple of other teams,
Rutgers,
teams like that. Because if I were Colorado at that particular time that they left, I would have stayed in the pack. Why? Especially under football. Do you really think at that particular time the team Colorado had at that point, do you really think Oregon State would have beat them? No. Washington State, maybe. But Colorado would have generated a whole bunch of more, I guess you could say, recruits that would have thought about wanting to stay that West Coast and this, that, and the third. Some of those teams got out. Some of those schools got out because the whole school has to go. Some of those schools got out, I think, a little bit too prematurely because you're chasing TV rights. That's what the basic was all about. Money, TV rights, this, that, and the third. That West was suffering and everything. So the point that I'm bringing up is that Icebox, that when it boils down to what you said, TV, television, popularity,
that's right.
This, that, and the third. Where does listen, when Alabama and the LSU, no. Who did Alabama play the other day? It wasn't Oklahoma. LSU.
And I can't remember who we played for before the bye week.
But
South Carolina
Alabama was the most
South Carolina
watched team. They were the most watched team. And then the other night, when you had Georgia and Texas playing, almost all of America was tuned in to Georgia and Texas. And you had all these other schools playing. What Icebox is saying is true. But too bad it won't happen. It's not going to happen. Something drastic is going to happen, Icebox and Bishop, in order for that type of power move to happen. You know, in order for the SEC to form its own entity. I guarantee you, it might not be in our lifetime, but something's got to happen before Messiah return in order for that to happen. I'm just saying. Because this is ridiculous what we got going now.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Well, if you really think about it, the SEC had proposed that idea probably about 2, maybe 3 years ago, and they backed out of it for some reason. I don't know why, but they had proposed that. And let me ask you guys something. Would you rather the SEC be playing weak teams, knowing football like you guys do, and how tough it was? And, you know, of course, we powder puffed it a little bit, especially on the defense. But how tough football really, really is, you want to watch a 56-3 or nothing game all the time every week, or would you rather watch a tough team play some football? By myself, I want to see the competition, you know, and that's what the SEC, it's full of competition.
Yeah, I like competition, but I definitely am seeing the other side of it when it comes to these rankings and whatnot, how these other leagues are protecting their key assets to make it in. So it's just opening my eyes to like, wow, I can't believe they're allowing it.
Well,
Oh yeah.
Well, Bishop, in the words of you, documentation beat conversation. And like what I told y'all the other day, and I know I kind of got a little flack about it, but hey, conversation started the nation. I'm just saying, I'm just saying now. And oh boy, I'm just this is getting crazy. And we are seeing the start of something. We're seeing the start of something. You're seeing the inception of some stuff. And it's starting like right now. All of these rules. I'm getting ready to get off into some stuff to show you. Like I said, shout out again to Austin and to Dwight for correcting Piano Man and showing me the documentation of how these rules are going. And it stinks to the high heavens.
It does. It does. That's why Notre Dame in front of you. That. Let me shut up.
I'm just saying, and I'm just saying. Hey, good morning, Coach Carl, the legend himself, the myth, the legend, the man. It's Coach Carl. Good morning, Coach, and Roll Tide. And I'm just saying now, it's all about politics. Politics. We should have known Icebox. We should have known Icebox that something was brewing when LSU got rid of Brian Kelly and the governor stepped in. We should have known that was a sign of things to come on a macro scale. I'm just saying, man.
How many teams are left in the Pac? What is it? The Pac-10, Pac-12, whatever.
2.
How many teams are left? 2.
Yeah.
And don't they have a power conference where they have to get in?
Yeah.
and how many's left in the Big 12? How many teams?
About 100. No.
Well, you see what I'm going. You got Texas and you got Oklahoma, 2 of the toughest teams that were in the Big 12. All right. And of course, Texas A&M left, quite a few years before then. All right, now you took basically the 3 best competitors in the Big 12. They're now in the SEC. You've got nothing left in the Big 12, but yet they get a spot in this the Final 12 or the college playoffs. It's possibly just not right. Huh? Possibly 2. All right, you see where I'm going with this. You can play a weak team and still get into the playoffs where you got tough teams in the SEC beating each other up, depleting their depth, and that's what they want. So they'll have more of a chance to compete and win that national. They get tired of the Georgias, the Alabamas, the LSUs, the Tennessees. They get tired of us winning the championships year in, year out. Look how many SEC teams have won the national championship within the last 20 years since they've been trying to change the BCS. How many times? And they're just wanting some kind of fair advantage. How about learning how to play real football? That's what I want to know.
Exactly. Icebox, let me address what you're just saying right here. After my producer Dwight and after Austin presented this information to me, it made me do, if Gary listening, it made me go do a little digging. Because I was not set. Listen, I couldn't argue Bishop and Icebox what Dwight and Austin showed me. I couldn't argue against it, but I wanted to see some more stuff. I wanted to see something. So here we are. After week 11, and the college football playoff field after week 11, the ACC still has 7 teams, 7 of them who can still qualify. The Big 12 has 4. The Big 10 has 5. The SEC has 7. We know who the one independent is. We ain't gonna call Notre Dame name, but we have in the American you got 5, and in the Sun Belt you have 1. All right. Now y'all follow me right here. And this is what Icebox is saying. From that Big 12, teams that were eliminated, that have been eliminated, TCU, Iowa, Washington, Missouri, Memphis, and San Diego State. All right. So which leaves you now with the ACC going with 10 schools, 106 of the 78 of the FBF. I ain't even gonna go through that, but here we go. Let me get to what I'm really trying to get to. In the ACC right now, in Georgia Tech, Virginia, Pittsburgh, Louisville, SMU, Duke, and Miami are all still alive for, first of all, the ACC championship, but yet a spot in the playoffs. These right here. But none of them played the schedule that anybody in the SEC plays. I'm not just going to go Bama on this. I'm not going to just go Oklahoma. I'm going to go all SEC. All SEC. These want to see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These 7 teams. These 7 teams are still in. So as of this point, no one has been eliminated. Nobody. In the Big 12, Icebox, Bishop, BYU, Cincinnati, Texas Tech, and Utah are all still alive. The only one that has been eliminated in the Big 12 out of that who was still eligible was TCU. In the Big 10, I'm just going to abbreviate all of this. Alive is Ohio State, Indiana, Oregon, Michigan, and USC. Who's been eliminated out of the whole wash? I just told you, Iowa and Washington. Those are the ones you still got yet alive. And the only ones that play each other now out of this, as far as I'm concerned, is Ohio State and Michigan. And I forgot who USC is playing. I hadn't really given that much thought. But I'm showing you, this is where all this foolishness comes in. In the SEC, alive is Texas A&M, Bama, Georgia, Ole Miss, Vanderbilt, Texas, and Oklahoma. That's where the
good list.
That's where the stink comes in right there. Right there. And so what Dwight has put on the screen, here's what Bama has to do. Let me pull my phone out and y'all can see it. But let me see here. Let me go here. Let me go. Here we go. So Alabama reaches the SEC championship, beat Auburn, Texas beat Texas A&M, but pay attention to that word or. Or. See, Icebox, Bishop, that's the part that I don't like. That or.
Yeah.
Beat Auburn, Mississippi State beats Ole Miss, or beat Auburn, Alabama wins a 3-way tie with Ole Miss, Georgia, based on the SEC opponent winning percentage. Alabama didn't play Ole Miss head-to-head, so head-to-head with Georgia. So the head-to-head with Georgia don't count. Are y'all kidding me? Then what are we playing for?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. You know, this or stuff, it's simple right now. We just need to win out. Oklahoma needs to win out, you know, as far as that goes. Now, will we make it to the SEC championship if we win out?
It's not guaranteed.
It's not a guarantee.
Not a guarantee. And
now, who did Oklahoma lose to?
Ole Miss and Texas.
I don't see, even though I don't see Oklahoma making it to the SEC. I really don't. Now, Ole Miss has got an argument.
And so with the 3-way tie, like it says on the caption here, the results of 3 SEC games left on the schedule would determine who owns the strength of schedule edge for the final spot. Florida versus Tennessee, Vanderbilt versus Kentucky, Arkansas versus Missouri.
No. I would, let's put it this way. If we did not make it to the SEC game, I would rather see Oklahoma make it there. I really would.
Just saying. Oklahoma has Missouri this weekend. And like Bishop was saying and all that kind of stuff, my thing is, I'm like what Bishop is saying, there are no guarantees in this, because now these teams like Missouri, they're out to play spoiler role. And if you're not careful, one slip up and you gone.
That's absolutely correct.
One slip up and you're gone. That's why I'm saying about us, don't take nobody for granted. Go in there romping and stomping. That's what you got to do. But this is all crazy. And so when you go down to the bottom of all of this, in your SEC opponent conference record, Alabama 25-22, Georgia 24-30, Ole Miss we see bringing up the rear. Edge goes to Bama. But you got to go back to the top, beat Auburn, Texas beat Texas A&M, and then you got a bunch of those ors, or this, or that, or the other.
Let me ask you a question, Fiona, man.
Go ahead.
How many do you think there's any other conference, including the Big Ten, that's having this kind of conversation right now?
No.
Do they ever?
No.
So what does that tell you about the conference? ACC's always been a joke. The only best they had was Clemson and Florida State. Big Ten, yeah, I say it 100 times. I'm up here in the north. I know what's going on. They've got Ohio State. You got Michigan. You got Notre Dame. And at one time it was Penn State. I mean, it's just been that way throughout history. They get their pick out of what? I don't know how many states up here in the north. They get their pick of the best athletes that they've got up here. All right. The SEC alone, you got Tennessee, Alabama. Now we got Oklahoma. We got Texas. We got Texas A&M. We got LSU. We got even Auburn.
Mississippi State.
Here lately, yeah, Mississippi State. Well, they don't get the best. They do what they can, but I'm just talking about your top teams.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you got 5 and 6. I hope I said Tennessee. You got your Georgia. That's 6 to 7, right there.
Yeah.
That's all picking out of the same pretty much area of the corner of the world, right down here in the southeast. All right, where they could pick. What you got? UCLA and USC over in the Pac-12, or used to be. So you see what I'm saying here. They can pick and get, and then, even then they still can't build up much depth, because it's split amongst them. Where Alabama's and the SEC has to pick through so much talent and build up their depth. It is nothing comparable throughout any conference. ACC, what a joke, Once you come to the SEC, you got to learn and play football. Up there, no. And that's what I'm trying to say. They don't have these kind of conversations. They don't play tough games throughout the year that can deplete their depth like we do. And it's just aggravating to me when, like you said, the Georgia and Texas game, most watched this past weekend. I'd rather watch that than Ohio State play a Michigan. I'll tell you that. Because I just don't care. I just don't think they deserve my time to watch, just to be honest with you. And Indiana. Even though I live in Indiana now, I'd love to pull for a team up here. They just don't play my kind of football that I like to watch.
It's crazy, man. It is crazy.
And to piggyback off of Icebox, just think about it. He's talking about competitive depth.
Yeah.
In this season, competitive depth has played a huge part in a lot of teams being able to go through the gauntlet and be in the position they are right now. Otherwise, if you didn't have competitive depth, some of those games were losses due to not having the key components and not having a backup that was ready to step in and not drop off on play.
In production. It's crazy. I've said this before. I've said it again. Okay, let's use all right. And I saw it in the chat earlier, and I'm going to address something right here. I'm glad you're here, Icebox, and always glad with Bishop. But I was talking. They were talking about Parker Brailsford being in a walking boot, right? Now, first of all, if he's in a walking boot, don't play him this weekend. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Not against Eastern Illinois. Don't do it. Furthermore, if he's not even able to go next week, I still wouldn't do it. Your health is important. It's important. It is important. But haven't I told you all before the season started that injuries would be the number one X factor with this team? Injuries. I said it before the season started. I gave 6 components, 6 X factors, and on both sides of the ball, I gave 3 for offense, 3 for defense. And on both sides of the ball, I said that injuries would be the number one component. Now, let me clear up something. And Bishop, Icebox, y'all can tell me if I'm wrong or whatever. It matters who your strength and conditioning coach is to a certain degree. But having a good strength and conditioning coach does not prevent injuries.
Facts.
It doesn't. I'm sorry. It does not prevent injuries. Conditioning simply means, in my opinion, and Bishop, Icebox, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Conditioning, in my opinion, simply means building up stamina. Yes, it's going to be building muscles, but you have to build up stamina as well.
Right.
Because sometimes, I told y'all the other day, and a couple other people brought it up. Look at Daniel Hill the other day. In an up-tempo, he was gassed. He was gassed. Well, that comes from strength and conditioning. The strength part of it comes from the lifting of the weights. And then also, from what Icebox is saying, physicality. You only get stronger when iron is sharpening iron. So
come on now.
With all of that being said, having a good strength and conditioning coach, number one, it don't prevent you from getting hurt. But what it does do, it kind of lessens it. It kind of lessens the blow a little bit, if you will, to where that what would take out somebody normal. Maybe that's the wrong way of putting it. But this could be something, y'all, that has been ongoing from whatever. He played through it, and now it has gotten to a worse spot. So go ahead.
No, what I was going to say is, now you guys, let me spit a little fire and let you in on a little secret. The one thing people need to stop getting over is getting tied up in these stars. Do you know Chandler Wine was a 3-star? Did you know Devin Jordan, number 12, that sacked him, was a 3-star? Kip Lewis, a 3-star. You start thinking, sometimes you got to be able to develop young men that are ready to seize their moment. You got a whole bunch of 4-stars. The key is, what I'm trying to say is, it's time to let go of the stars, because there's really what the stars to me mean is they didn't get to go to the satellite camps, so then they get rated high. That don't mean that they can't play the game at a high level.
And that's why I love Coach Carl, what he's doing, what Jonathan Lewis and them are doing is they're giving these guys the shine and the publicity that they're not getting because some of these cats can't afford to go to a camp. Camps are not free. And then some of these schools, Icebox and Bishop, they are not sponsoring these students to go to the next level either. See, so it's like a double-edged sword right there. Excuse my language. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. So they have to depend on guys like us, and that's what I'm going to be doing a little bit of in the upcoming weeks, is to promote people, especially right here in my home state of Mississippi. Mississippi has a lot of talent over here, but guess what? A lot of those guys, Icebox and Bishop, they don't get the exposure because parents cannot afford to send the child to a camp, and the school don't even think about it.
Yeah.
So got that star thing out of your brain. But it doesn't matter if they are 1-star, 5-star, 8-star. It don't make no difference. They can still get injured. They can still get injured.
Just think about it. We didn't have RMT, but we found this young buck in Tennessee, in Taylor Wine, that was a 3-star, but he jumped off the page in the cut-ups that he showed the coaches, and we lost a 5-star recruit to Texas, and someone referred him, and we got him, and he's a 3-star. And a lot of people in my neck of the woods, we're the 3-star U. How's it looking now? You got anything to say?
See what I'm saying?
Back when Auburn was really tough, they with Tommy Tuberville, and people fussed at Tommy all the time. Tommy had some 2, 3, maybe 6 years of the toughest Auburn football teams I've seen in a long time. And most of the time he recruited 3-stars. What we fail as a fan base, and I feel like it's partially our fault, we got to always have something to talk about on the Alabama side. I don't know how it is in Oklahoma. But in Alabama, we want to know what recruits we're getting and what 5-star, how many 5-stars do we have? That is junk to me. Tommy Tuberville pulled that you could play in the SEC with 3-star players. What we need to do, actually, in my mind, is we need to recruit an offensive line first and foremost. I've been fussing about it here lately. But you need to go out there and find the guys that can do what you need to do that fits your system, being able to do a run block, do pass protection. There are quality players out there that are not 4- and 5-star players. You need somebody that's going to fit your system and forget all this ranking stuff and build your team to where it's tough. Otherwise, you're just shooting yourself in the foot. You're just chasing ghosts.
And you know what, Icebox, and I'm gonna piggyback like what Bishop said. Good morning, Sugar Bell. Sugar Bell, your time of the season is coming where I'm gonna be singing your song every day. But listen, what Icebox is saying is true. Think about the guys like I asked the question here a few weeks ago, Icebox. Where the thugs at? Where the thugs?
Yes.
At? Where the Reuben Fosters at? Where them cats that when it was cigar smoking time, that wrestler lit up a Newport. You see where that dude at? Where that dude at? See, that's what you need. That's what you need. You got it goes back to what Icebox said. It goes back to what Bishop said. We put a whole lot of stock in the 5-star, and we've seen a many 5-star that didn't pan out. They didn't pan out. Okay, I know Coach DeBoer has been there for 2 years, but so let's just go back a little ways. They didn't pan out in the Saban system. They didn't. They didn't. They did not pan out in the Saban system. But I'm gonna tell you what: some of the strongest teams that Coach Saban had were the guys that came from in Bishop's language, that came from the bottom.
Yeah. Hey, wait a minute. Tulsa McLean's running back that you guys came and got him was a 3-star. Do you remember who he was? Josh Jacob.
Yep. Good morning, Bino. The GM is here. I'm just telling you.
Let me ask you a question. Kalen Proctor. I know he's doing better this year, and it's about time. But how many times this last 2 years have we complained about the left side? He's 5-star. He went back to Iowa and come back. I don't see in the last 2 years where he was, let's just say, where he was worth his money. Now, he's a good kid. Don't get me wrong. I like Caden. He's got a good personality about it. But his football was not up to par for where you could get a 3-star that wants to play football and can develop into what you want him to be. Then I would have had Kalen Proctor. Sorry.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, you need players that get it out the mud, that they're willing to go through the wall for you. And then go ahead.
And Bishop and how all of this conversation right here got started is because where we're looking at what's happening in the SEC, what's happening to us. Good morning. And Coach Carr said Jacobs was a 1-star before Saban's bump.
Oh,
yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
He was a 1-star.
Thank you.
He was a
What
1-star.
What did Saban do when he first got here? I've said it 100 times. What did he do?
Said, I'm gonna run the program.
Yeah, well, he recruited out O-linemen. Very first thing. You got to have that O-line. And he recruited people that was going to be in his system. I don't think he even cared much about 4 and 5 stars. He got what he needed. And it just took off from there. And we had a 17 run there. But there at the end of it, I think he kind of backed off of it a little bit because systems was changing. But I still believe, look at Georgia, got a good offensive line. You know, if you don't have an offensive line, you're just not doing any good. I don't care. You can have all skilled players, all these 5-star, those 7-on-7s. That don't mean jack to me. If you don't build that O-line, that D-line, you're not going to go very far in the SEC. And that's what the board needs to do now, is to recruit an offensive line. You got Parker Bradfield down here, which was great because he's proved out to be fantastic. But he needs some more, basically, left and right of him. And I don't know how much longer he's going to be here.
Well, bro, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. What's happening with the SEC right now as it relates to right now with this college football playoff has everything to do with what we just got through, what we're talking about right now. Is that the players that we're bringing in are quality players, and when we get ready to play each other, it's all out. You know, I mean, like,
Bishop,
Talk to me.
Let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all think to get these offensive linemen, you've got the transfer portal and, of course, the NIL, but just simply the transfer portal, all right? If you're not ready to play within 1 or 2 years, you're going to transfer out, even though you're developing is starting to start. Now you're starting to take away from the offensive line, defensive line. Is that part of the problem why all of SEC is not having a, quote, as dominant offensive line and defensive line as they used to have? Is that part of the problem?
Well, see, now I'm glad you hit on that, because that is the hidden needle in the haystack. The key is that too many times we get these high 4 and 5 stars that expect to be playing within 1 or 2 years. So they're not going to wait around. And once they jump back in, you need those 3 stars, those 2 and 3 stars that has been building and that are of the status of a 4 or low 5-star now that can step in. Because understand, we still need competitive depth. It's great to get those 5 stars, but wouldn't you rather have someone that the level doesn't drop off? And not everybody. It's only 32 to 33 5 stars. Think about it. There's only so many you're going to get. So it has to be 3 and 4 stars. So that's why I said that you really just got to look at it totally different now. And now that we went to a more NFL type of program, you got to account for anybody that might go down. You got to have 2nd and 3rd levels. That's why I talk about competitive depth. You have to have it if you want to go to the Natty.
I'm just saying, and that's the other thing I've been saying, that whomever, like, okay, since we were talking about injuries and we're talking about Parker Brailsford, all right, who's the next in line that's going to bring the same intensity, be able to play with the same smartness or just as good a smartness as Parker Brailsford, make sure the tie is protected, call out the defense, this, that, and the third. Will there be a drop-off? That's what Bishop is saying. That's all I've been saying, is that does Alabama have the depth to continue this push? Because when you tell me a week before your biggest game with Auburn, because let's boil it down to it, is that Bama has to beat Auburn, and Parker Brailsford is walking around here in a walking boot a week before the game. Like Moonrocker said, I think it was Moonrocker who said, this probably been ongoing. And Parker's probably just been playing through it. And now, whatever's happening. Y'all, I'm just still of the firm persuasion that whomever steps in, since we've talking about this rotation and everything, now you got a center and you're rotating a guard and a tackle all on that right side. And here we go again, going into, as Bishop says, the end of the gauntlet. And you know good and well Auburn's going to play us tough. I believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do I believe we beat them? Yes. But will it be a rollover and play dead? No. Auburn wants everything that they can do. They're going to do everything they can do to say, we were the team that kept you out the playoffs, and we're going to the Pop-Tart Bowl. That's what we want.
But that's why it's so important. Just think about it. Going into our game, we didn't have RMT or a couple others, but the play didn't drop off. You still got it. Everybody wants to pound the flesh, and that's why oftentimes when we're real tough on our family, our team, is because we know no matter what, that next team wants their pound of flesh, and they're not going to say, "Oh, you got that person out. Okay, well, we're going to switch our person to the next person behind them, then we'll go play you." They're going to play you with who they coming with. So you got to be able to roll somebody in. Hey, nobody said anything about our 3 freshmen starting in our O-line.
Exactly.
And you didn't fall off.
Wait a minute. I was intending to say something about that, Bishop. Oklahoma beat us with 3 freshmen.
Mm-hmm.
Let that sink in. That's what we're saying. Can the replacements, however you want to put it, are they just as strong as your starter? So all I'm saying is Rock Montgomery, got much faith in him. But he's got to bring it. The level of production cannot fall off. That's what we're saying. Can't fall off.
That's why I was telling you, in order for them to start, they were literally fighting against the ones. That's how they was getting the EPL, Eddie Pierre Louis. You got Pasusi and you got Foje.
I'm just saying, man, it's crazy, but it is. But back to ground zero, the SEC. Whether you're Bama, whether you're Georgia, whether you're Vanderbilt, we're getting when it comes down to these college football playoffs. Icebox said it earlier, and I am in total agreement. I'm in total agreement. Being honest with you. They're tired of looking at Georgia. They're tired of looking at Bama. And sooner or later, they'll get tired of looking at Oklahoma, too.
Mm-hmm.
They already was in the Big 12.
Coach Carl, OU defense beat us, but I'm going to say this. But those 3 freshmen on that O-line took advantage of what the defense gave them and whatever else we did and everything and scored 1 touchdown. And guess what? That's what it took. They won the game. So, I mean, we can put all of these things into factor, but the fact of the business is Oklahoma, I just give them credit. They played a heck of a game all the way around, and I think that there were points that we didn't play. They backed us against this wall. We couldn't come out fighting.
And Piano Man and Icebox, thank God for a kicker. Oh my goodness.
Oh, see, there you go. See,
No,
I'm
I'm serious, bro. He ain't never complained about if he misses it, he just goes to the sideline.
When does he
No,
miss?
man. Shoot.
When does he
I,
miss?
He only missed once, way back in the first game.
I'm gonna
Like,
be
you
honest with you,
go ahead,
Bishop.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna be honest with you. It's simple. We played the. I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna put it like this: we need a kicker. There's no doubt about it. But two, we shot our own selves in the foot. Throwing
I hear
interceptions,
you.
fumbles. And
Yeah.
you can't do that against a quality team. You just
No,
can't.
you can't.
And I'm just honest with you, Bishop. I still feel like Bama it was the better team, but not that day. And Oklahoma took advantage of it and done what they were supposed to do. That's a quality FCC team.
Yeah.
And guess
And I'll
Bama
say
fan, I'm
this.
still thinking.
Go ahead.
No,
I'm sorry. No,
no,
what I was
you go
gonna
ahead.
say, is that what we talked about, and when we say a gauntlet, is like the reason we were so frustrated at Texas. In our hearts, we knew that Mateer shouldn't have ever started. You're just coming off of a actual surgery that the doctor put something special in there, but still the body still needs time mentally to heal to be able to function the way he was functioning in the first part of the year. But hey, we made that choice, allow him to go ahead and play in that game. We just stunk up that day, but we learned something that we got to be better at not allowing these kids and not allowing the outside noise to cause us to make decisions. And so, you grow from that. But the bottom line, what I'm trying to say is it also taught us we need to have competitive depth. You cannot afford, gone are the years of where you just rely on your starters and just rotate in some people to give them a breather. Gone are those days. These days, you better have 22 starters on offense and 22 on defense.
Mm-hmm.
gotta make
Absolutely. But anyways, all right, guys, I'm gonna get off here. I'm just about to my job site here in a little bit.
All right, then. Hey, appreciate you coming in, Icebox.
That's
Yes,
the
sir.
man.
Always a pleasure.
This is y'all. This is Bigfoot's best friend right here. None other than Icebox. Icebox, tell everybody where you can be found, sir.
We can be found over at Bam Dam Sports. You can catch us Monday, Wednesday, and Saturdays. And of course, we throw one in there every now and then. And you can catch me on Dirt Road Bigfoot. I'm coming up with a special interview that Piano Man, I'm sure you would love to hear. I know certain somebody else that we know that would love to hear about this interview. But it's coming up pretty soon. Hopefully, I'm going to at least get Series 1 started this weekend. We're going to try anyways. But anyways, fellas, I got to go. Piano Man, it's always a pleasure. I always enjoy talking to you. Bishop,
Right.
I'd love to have you on the show sometime, bud.
And we're going to do that. All right, man.
Okay,
salute.
bud.
Be safe.
Icebox, and man, be safe out there. Thank you for all you do, brother.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all. Roll Tide to you. Roll Tide to the chat. We'll see y'all later. Y'all take care.
Roll Tide. That's Icebox, everybody. Our friend and brother to the show. And we love being with Icebox every Saturday morning. There on Bam Dam Sports, him and Spencer doing a great job and everything. And so, but I want to give a shout out this morning to Mr. P. That's DSGB's dad, Mr. P. My brother representing them dogs out of Georgia. Man, Mr. P be calling it like it is too. But shout out to you, Mr. P. Anyway, but I'm just saying that this is where we are, Bishop. In closing, this is where we are.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this. Saturday, we got Eastern Illinois. But anytime the new commissioner, Mr. from Arkansas.
Yeah.
Sits up and tells you publicly that part of the reason Notre Dame is ranked over you because of the lack of your running game, that ought to tell you something right there. That now is nitpicking time. So if I were Alabama Saturday,
go to work. Go to work.
Run for 1,000 yards or somewhere thereby, just to say, oh, so you say we can't run the ball. You didn't say who we had to do it against. You bought up Florida State. You bought up South Carolina. You bought up. See, that's why I be telling everybody, listen to these guys. Listen to these other venues of social media. Listen at what they're saying. Because Bishop, you just can't run around saying, it don't matter what they say. No, it might not matter, but you need to know. Because I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you this. And here's the part. I just proved to you through Dwight and through Austin. I got to go back to the source. The win and end thing is not a guarantee. Now, Mr. P, DSG, don't y'all take this like it sounds. Georgia benefits. Georgia doesn't have to play another SEC game this year. Alabama still has one. Ole Miss still has one.
We got two.
Oklahoma still has two. Catch on, everybody. Catch on. I'm just saying, man. SEC, what Dwight is saying is true. Everybody's against Alabama. Alabama is, I hate to say it like this. No. I don't hate to say it. I'm proud to say it like this. We are our own entity. And everybody knows it. Bama is its own entity. Just like someone was telling me yesterday, that Alabama Crimson Tide is the Dallas Cowboys of the NCAA. Want me to tell you why? It's because only the Cowboy fans like the Cowboys. Only the Cowboy fans like the Cowboys. Only the Alabama fans love Alabama. Everybody else either tolerate us or they hate us. Now tell me what. Now show me where I'm lying. I'll wait. I ain't gonna wait too long, but prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
Hey, Bama and Sooner Nation, it's time to show out.
Better get with it.
Don't leave nothing out. In fact, that mantra of hard to kill, it's time to be hard to kill. And you need to put a stamp, a reminder who we are and how we play the game. Don't matter the opponent anymore. It doesn't matter the opponent. It's time to get down with the business. And that's the bottom line.
That's it, man. That's it. Just like the Yankees and just like the Yankees or any other champion that has won multiples. When Michael Jordan then was in their heyday, how many people really hated the Bulls? Come on now.
I did.
How many people really hated the Bulls? They did not want to see Michael Jordan in a 7-game final. They didn't want to. Now, the only difference, Coach Carl said, the only difference between us and Cowboys, we win and Cowboys don't, and that's the truth. I can't stand Dallas. But I'm gonna say this. Let me finish this up, and we're gonna get out of here. The SEC alive. I told you Texas A&M, Bama, Georgia, Ole Miss, Vandy, Texas, and Oklahoma. The eliminated are Arkansas, Auburn, Florida, Kentucky, LSU, Mississippi State, South Carolina, and Tennessee.
Is Texas on the bubble?
Say what now?
Texas on the bubble?
Texas is on the bubble. Texas is still alive. Texas is still alive. Don't know how. Don't know how.
Yeah.
Don't know how, but they're still on life support. And this is why I was telling you all yesterday when it was when it was LaQuasia. When LaQuasia was putting out who she was predicting to lose, to win, and to lose, and the this, that, and the third, I told her, you left off a team. You left off a game. I'm telling you all now, the Texas and Texas A&M game looms large, especially for even in the case of Bama, because I just read it to you. Bama gets in, beat Auburn, and Texas A&M beats Texas. Then you got all that word or this, or that, or the other. I'm going to end this show with this right here, because first, before I end the show, I'm going to say this, and I got one more thing to say, because I had to ask Tony Canada a question. I never thought losing to Oklahoma would generate this much dander. I never thought that. This is the importance of why you win your games, Bishop. This is why you play, in the words of Herm Edwards, you play to win the game. And you can't take anybody for granted. You got to play. I told y'all the analogy of the quarter yesterday. Don't put your life, your hard work into the hands of somebody else when you can go out and take care of business yourself. I'm just saying. Now you got to, cause in all points and purposes, Bishop, for Bama.
Yep.
Bama has to win out. And then hopefully, according to what I'm reading, hopefully you can get in, because it's still no guarantee. That's what happens when you don't handle your business.
Not only that, if you win both games, you still got to play the championship. So, yeah, I don't like how they got this at all.
And I told y'all Monday. I smell something rotten. I told you. And look what has happened. So, Bama, get out there and handle your business against Eastern Illinois. And I mean get out there and handle the business early, quick and early. Make it happen. Because the next week, like I tell y'all all the time, I don't believe in looking ahead, but Auburn is still looming. And I believe we're going to beat them, but Auburn's going to play us tough. Auburn's going to play us tough. Telling you now, and when you know that people don't like you, give them more of a reason not to by going out and beating them. Now, I'm going to say this. I'm about to say something, and then I'm going to go ask Tony Canada this question about Tennessee. When it boils down to it, Bishop, you know what they were basically saying about Bama versus Notre Dame?
Go ahead.
We prefer Notre Dame over Bama.
Didn't I say darling? Didn't I say darling?
They're the darling. They're the love. They the big cheese, if you will. They prefer that. And I know we don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. But you see, but all I'm doing is trying, in the words of Double A, brace yourself. Brace yourself. Brace yourself. Yeah, Notre Dame are the spoiled brats. They are the spoiled brats. But Ty Simpson Burner, to the victor goes the spoils. Latoya just said it a couple of minutes ago, Bama's held to a different standard. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. So anyway, Notre Dame is the money. Yeah, we got something to play for, but tough as nails. We got something to play for, but you don't know according to the rules, tough as nail. We don't know even if they're going to give it to us. That's all Piano Man is saying. If you read the rules, read the fine print, that word or, yeah, it favors us as far as strictly scheduled this, that, and the third, but will it play out that way? We don't know.
Here's the bottom line. Take care of what you can take care of.
Yeah.
And that's by showing them who you are, by handling your business and doing what they don't think you can do.
That's it.
That's it.
So,
and that's how we make gumbo. Look.
Yeah.
Hey, they know what time it is, and we know how to build the gumbo. It starts with that roux. And that roux is the foundation.
That's it.
Go put it on them. Go put it on them. Make them like your gumbo.
Put that thing on them, man. And I'm like Coach Carr. I want us to get back to the point that when you saw Bama on the schedule, you say, "Here we go again." Then we got to play them, man. I'd rather somebody gonna start faking injuries. I'm just telling you, man. I'm just telling you. One last question to Tony Canada. What in the world is happening with, is it Boo Carter? Is that his name? At Tennessee?
Yeah.
And now he's out. He's out and all that kind of stuff. I'm just telling you. But I'm hearing some stuff that a lot of this is his fault. But I just wanted some clarity on it. Not that I'm trying to make a big story out of it or anything, because they've done that very well in social media. But his mama in there and Buddha said this, that, and the third. And Tennessee is not even in the running for anything. And we tried to tell a certain person that I hadn't seen him anymore since Alabama beat Tennessee. And because he was saying to us, they wanted us to lose whatever, because they wanted another shot at Georgia, and I told them they were not going to get that shot. They were not going to get that shot. So and so I'm just saying. So anyway, but shout out to Tennessee. They let another, and from what I'm understanding, they let another spoiled brat go. Let him go. If you don't want to be at the place, don't be there. But I ain't finna pay you and beg you at the same time, and all that good stuff. So
all right, man. Hey,
it is what it is, player.
It is what it is.
Hey, Cole, blessings to you, my brother. Bishop, I'm gonna get ready to go. Got to get ready
me too.
And everything, and just want everybody to know that we love you. We thank you for all of y'all that were in the chat today. Stephen Hicks and the Voices of No Mercy. I love an SEC championship, but I just want the shot at the Natty championship title. Stephen, and I hear that and everything, but I'm greedy. I want both. I'm sorry. I want both. Because I'm finna tell you something. Natties are good and natties are fine. But when you hear in the SEC, that saying that you are the SEC champion carries a lot of weight. And you're seeing that. So, so if they skip us for SEC chip game and put us in the playoffs, I just have to live with that. But I want to be sure, because I get tired of a particular fan base hollering, but you didn't beat us in the SEC championship because we didn't play you. See, don't skip by on no technicality. Don't try to hem me up on no technicality. We didn't play you. But that's the way the cookie is crumbling. So, Bama fans, let's get ready to get there. We were going to give predictions today, but we got caught up in this conversation of how
tomorrow
championship football playoff is going, and y'all, it's real. It's real. And in the words of Double A, she said it, and I have to agree with her. The Bama fatigue, the Bama hate, and then the SEC hate. It is real. It's real. Brace yourself, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Brace yourself, Bama fans. Brace yourself, Sooner fans. Brace yourself, Georgia fans. Brace yourself.
Hey,
Brace yourself.
and that to all of those on that committee, can you give me my man? Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, okay, you want that right there? Okay, I got hold up. I give you that. I sure can. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I give you that.
Yeah.
That's about the size of it right
That's
there.
the size of it. And hey, we're just gonna do our work. We know how to go to work. It's time to go to work.
Latoya, I got you there. Yes, I did. And Latoya, I got you. And
Lady Latoya, we appreciate you from the bottom of our heart, from our Hall of Fame.
We really do. And on that note, I got to do this, Bishop. You already know. For Latoya. Yeah, man. That's all I got to say, Latoya. Keep. Quit playing, girl. Quit playing. But to the ladies, we're gonna have something for you next week. We got something for you. I already know how to do this for the ladies.
Say lady.
Especially Dr. Crystal and Double A. Oh, I'm finna mess y'all up. I'm getting ready to mess y'all up. So just stay
Computer Live.
Yeah, man. I'm just saying, baby. Piano Man aims to please. But anyway, everybody, that's our show for today. But tomorrow, all day, all morning, we're just gonna give predictions. No more talk, no more this, no more that. Hey, just predictions, everybody. Just predictions. Eastern
That'll
Illinois
work.
and Alabama. Who wins, who loses. And so that's what we're going to do. And so everybody, I want us to have a great day. Thank you for coming, Bishop, as always. Thank you for being part of the panel.
Hey, humbly, thank you.
We miss y'all. Sugar Bell, I'm going to do my best too. I probably will if I can get through some of this brouhaha here. Piano Man's trying to get that degree, baby, because listen, I'm going to tell you something. Y'all don't need no dumb hoes. So, Piano Man trying to do some stuff, okay? I'm just trying to get this degree, and then we can take some things to the next level. But I probably will be back on today. But watch your notification. Today is Thursday, and we know Bobby Sprinkle comes on at 2. I know B Sharp comes on this evening, and then we have others that come on. Bama content gonna be all over the place, and let's get it. Let's support these folks, and just remember, just stay focused, drive, and go forward in the name of the Lord. And remember, you can do all things through Christ that gives you strength. I promise you that you can. So just trust Him in all of that. And I just always remember, I'm no expert, but I do know what I'm talking about. And so I may not see you today or tomorrow personally, but I'll see you in the long run. And on Saturday, Saturday, I hope to see some of you at the Eastern Illinois Bama game. And buddy, when Long Run Nation get together, I don't give a hoot if it's just 3 or 4 of us. We gonna turn this mother out. We gonna turn it out, man. We gonna turn it out. You know, they might have to call in the National Guard just for us, because it's gonna get crazy. I believe
Flashlight, night.
I believe in having fun. Listen, and in the words of Fred Sanford, I ain't never had no fun when I was quiet. So it is what it is. And so here we go. Stephen Hicks, the Voices of No Mercy says, no mercy and no prisoners. Eastern Illinois, You just next on the schedule, okay? Don't take it personal. You're just next. Take this as a next, all right? So anyway, y'all, everybody roll tide to you. And Bishop, as we always say, Buster, 3-stroke Charlie, 4-stroke Fred, 5-stroke Coach. Anybody that's about to have a stroke, Billy, you're still too short to play basketball. Until the next time, hey, we don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide, but roll Tide. Forget them hedges, trees, and we wish you nothing. To all you Tide haters, and especially to that darn college football committee, we wish you nothing but the absolute
worst. And that's how you get it. Can you dig it, sucker?
Dig it, sucker. You know, because we don't care nothing about you, because we know you don't like us. So ain't no sense in us acting like we even like you, college football playoff, whoever you are, wherever you are. And to all the crews out there, 401k crew, the drinking crew, the laid back crew, the just all crews everywhere, crews out of New Orleans, Mardi Gras coming up real soon.
Ra, ra. Does it boy?
Say bon. It's gonna be on like that. Nicole Covington, what's up, girl? What the business is? You know, quit playing, girl. You a little late for the party, but we finna get up out of him. Bishop, as always, thank you, man.
All right,
shalom,
man.
Peace and
Shalom,
blessings.
shalom.
And I will see y'all soon. And if I come back on this afternoon, watch for your notifications. But up next, Bobby Sprinkle, 2 p.m. Let's go support our boy. All right? Let's get out of here. Let's blow this popsicle stand. And your boy Piano Man is out. Bishop, peace and blessings, bro. We out.
Peace and blessings. Shalom, shalom, bro.